everyone, we're back to finish off this masterboard that we've been making, and as you remember we glued the scraps down onto some packaging and we stitched around it on the sewing machine. This is not a necessary step. If you haven't got one, it doesn't matter. We already made 3 pockets and now we're going to carry on with the rest of the tags and decorate those. And I've still got these to do. So first of all, I'm going to poppy on. I've got these came from my goodies bag with Cheryl. I don't think that's going to work. No. Remember this little box of goodies that Cheryl sent me? I've been looking through that to get bits that I might want to use. And I'm thinking about using this that she gave me. Oof, getting warm again now. So I could put this going up, maybe like that, up here. That's gonna be a bit fiddly. I'll finish that one off afterwards because that's gonna take me a little while. But I've also got these, and I'm thinking this might be great for the top of a tag. Come on. Can't get these through. And if I'm really clever and frugal, I might get 2 out of this lovely little bit of ribbon. Maybe not. And just do a little bit of a... What I didn't want to do with all that stuff from Cheryl was put it all away and forget about it. So I'm using it. Now, I just love that as it is. I think maybe you need something, but I'm not quite sure what yet. So I don't know whether I've got enough here to do another one. Pop this, see if I've got enough to pop one in here. I've got other colours. I just thought this would be quite sweet. And plus, if this goes back in that box, it may never come back out again. There we go. And I've got this colours. The blue, maybe I won't use, but maybe this one I could do. How about we could do a couple of lines. Very springy. Let's see if I can do it. I'm going to do a line with my glue and see if I can stick it down without getting into an awful mess. Okay. Get one end. I'm going really quiet now because I'm concentrating. I don't do that very often. Okay, now I think I need to do another one. I think another line of that would look really nice. Maybe two lines of that. I'm going to turn it this way just to make it easier for myself. Stick. Right, I'm going to hold that end. I don't think I've got enough pegs to stick this down, so we're just going to weight it down with something in a minute. Hopefully it'll stick. And it may need something else, but we will see in just a minute. I like that. I think that's really sweet. I'll do that one in fact, let me just do it. Right, so I'm going to come from where I've got my flower. I'm very proud of my flower. I'm going to come halfway and we're going to start attaching it. Thank you so much for these, Cheryl. It's brought a whole new scope into my decorating. I've got so many bits to play with now. So I'm thinking, oh, I've got one left. Look at the top. Right, so if I come up like that, and put that lid on before everything starts oozing out. Can't be wasting that, can we? Not waste anything. Everything's so expensive, we don't want to be wasting a thing. Right, I'm going to just a little tiny bit under every leaf. Just to hold them down. Okay. Right, now I am going to just snip that bit off. I might leave that leaf because it looks funny on there. And I've got this green. This is how I wrapped them all my what are they called? I had it a minute ago, guys. I had it. Seam binding. That's the word. Seam binding. So I sort of tried to coffee dye it because it was quite bright. So as you know, I don't really mind if the back of mine show the stitches because I like a bit of grungy. And you can see the flower, which I think is really cool. So I like that. And I'm just wondering what else I can do with it, but I'll think of something. So we've got those two nearly done. I think this one is done apart from a word. Got one. I'm going to leave that one as it is, quite plain. Quite like it. The butterfly, that one. What else have I got? See, did I have anything else? I had frames. I've got some of these out. That's too big. I was thinking about putting maybe a butterfly behind it. Something like that. I could cut it. So I think that looks really sweet on there. Maybe if we do it sort of crooked, it'll look like that's what I meant to do. Ha! Great plans. First of all, I'm going to glue that onto there. I'm just playing with the scraps. That's it. I have so many of these little bits that lying around and I just want to use them. Right, which way should we go? That way? So I don't need to put glue on those opposite corners, just on these ones and on there. Put my lid on. And I think we are going to put him about there. We'll just leave that to dry for a minute. We'll come back to this one. And I think probably just needs a butterfly on there. And I'm calling that one done. This one needs one more something. I'm just going to dig through this little packet. I don't need the big stuff. I need some little stuff. So, oh, we could put these on. Too big. You're so lovely. Because that might cover up that heart that I made a mistake on. That would be super cool just there. And it doesn't, because I've got these here, it's going to be a bit of a a wibble. So I'm going to find my little tabs, little supply of these, and I'm going to pop, I'm just going to put a whole row of them. Be fine. Like that. I'm so proud. I've never had nails like this because of the jobs I've done, and because now all I'm doing is typing. I have lovely little nails. I must not clean them. I must paint them at some point. I haven't got any nail varnish, but you know, one day I'll paint them. Now I don't know where the sort of bits are for that. So we're just going to pop that on there. And I like that. I think that is lovely. Got anything we can just... I need a little word. I think these are too big. I want a little word. My little words are probably right at the bottom. Here we go. Let's have dance. Why not? Why not have a dance? And we'll just do the edges. My hair is falling out. It's on it. Oh no, it's fluff. I thought it was my hair. It's not, it's fluff. Ooh. Didn't put that lid on. And we'll just pop that on. Put it here. There we go. That's finished that one off. The only one I think that needs something is this one. I'm not really happy with that one, you know. I don't really like that. Can I get that off? Oh, I don't like it. Okay, right. That is typical of me. Let's glue it down and then worry about it later. I'm just wondering, because it's quite a grungy tag. I could get away with putting something like that on, but I don't want to put that on. It's too wide. So I'm going to have a look in my little grungy box, because obviously I do a lot of grungy journals, so I have a special grungy box with bits in that I could put on over the top. I'm bound to have some clusters in here. There's one. Could put a cluster on there, or we could just quickly make something. A coffee dyed bandage, a ticket, stamp, bit of paper, like that. Right, don't get too much out, Carol. Okay, so we will... This is quite a grungy looking tag with that on, and I think it needed sort of something different. Maybe 2 bits of paper we'll put on. This. Let's put some layers of this on. I must do some more of this. I'm running out. Coffee dye some. That's probably enough. Need something bigger. These are too flimsy. I'm just going to staple that together. Keep it all together. And then I'm going to find a little focal point But one of my postage stamps that I've backed onto card and laminated, and I think that may just do the trick. Can't actually put it on top where that would work. Right, let's glue that down. What do you think? It's a bit bulky. A bit bulky, I think. Right, we're going to have another go. Okay, right. We got it this time. Third time lucky. We'll just sort of staple it. And we'll glue this bit down. It was a bit too bulky for my liking, because it is going to go in a pocket. But I've also now got to cover the mess that I made there. So I'm going to go as high up as I can. What to do when you make a mess. Maybe we could add that. I just want to keep putting stuff on. Stop it. It's only a tag. I'm carried away. Right, a lot of glue on that because that's chipboard. And we're going to pop that on just to the side of the staple, because I don't want to put it on the top of the staple. It's not going to stick very well. You live to fight another day. And I think to make that one really rustic is I'm going to use some twine. I cannot get this through. Oh, there must be very small eyelets. Okay, let's cut them down slightly and fray them out a bit. Well, this one took the longest. Let me clear up a bit and we'll go through all the ones we've made. So these are the ones we've just made together, and I think they've turned out really cool. They have got a very autumn vibe, I feel. So I'm loving them, absolutely loving them. Even that tricky one that we had to redo, but very autumny. So maybe an autumn journal will be coming up. Now I did make another board, and I have done some more because it was a bit addictive. So you saw me finish that one off. So I've also made some more of the cluster on that one. There's another pocket. These are all pockets. That could be a belly band, it could be a side tuck, it could be a tag, but you've got to remember that you've got your sewing on the back, which I quite like, I must admit. So I'm using bits from my Happy Mail from Cheryl, so thank you Cheryl for those. They've really come in useful already. This is from an old calendar and a bit of old lace, neck curtain I think. This one was from something from Cheryl as well. I may pop a word on there yet, I don't know. And these were also from Cheryl. Ready-made clusters to go on my pockets. And I thought they are so cool. So yeah, I've been quite busy, as you can see. So I've made all these in like a few hours, doesn't take long. So if you want to pre-make some stuff for your journals, these are ideal. So there we go. Loads of tags, ready for journals. I hope you've enjoyed it. I want to thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate everybody who watches, and you're all awesome. I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.